Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are preparing for a tech interview or trying to step up from L1 basic computer service into a level 2 support role in a large company, you know that technical skills are only half of the battle. Interviewer also love to throw real world problems at you to see how you think under pressure. So today we are breaking down the top 10 scenario based L2 support interview question answers. Question number 1, the urgent SLA bridge. A high priority ticket just landed in your queue. The user is angry because their service level agreement SLA, the promised fixed time, is about to expire in 15 minutes. However, you are already working on another critical issue. What do you do? The first step is to quickly evaluate the business impact on both problems. If the issue you are currently working on affects an entire department, while the incoming ticket only affects one person, you must keep working on the bigger problem. However, you should never ignore the new ticket. You immediately send a polite update to the user acknowledging the issue. Or you ping a teammate to see if they can pick it up so the deadline is not missed. In an enterprise environment, communication is just as important as fixing code. By reaching out to the user or your team immediately, you manage expectation and prevent the user from feeling ignored. Documenting your reason for prioritizing the larger issue also protect you later, showing managers that you made a data-driven choice based on a company impact rather than just panic. Scenario 2, the mysterious slow application. An employee submit a ticket saying that main enterprise software is working slowly today. L1 support has already restarted the user computer, but it did not help. What are your next L2 troubleshooting steps? Since local computer troubleshooting failed, you need to isolate whether the issue is unique to this user or happening to everyone. You do this by checking performance monitoring dashboard like Datadog or Azure Monitor to see if the server health is normal. If the server is healthy, you look at the user-specific network latency or ask if their co-workers in the same office are experiencing same exact issue. This approach prevents you from wasting hours fixing the wrong things. If the dashboard shows server CPU usage at 99%, you immediately know the backend database is overwhelmed and need optimization. If the server is fine, the problem is likely a bottleneck in the user's local office network router or an issue with the specific account configuration. Question 3. A user reports a critical software error that happens sometime but not always. I cannot tell you exactly how to make it happen on command. How do you investigate a random issue like this? When a bug is random, your best friend is the application log files. You ask the user for the exact date and time the error last appeared, and then you log into the server or log management tool to search through the system archive for that timestamp. You are looking for specific error codes, database timeouts, or memory warning that happens at the exact second. Random bugs are usually caused by background events, like a database briefly locking up or a network connection dropping for a split seconds. Reviewing the logs allow you to see the invisible side of the application. Once you spot that recurring error code in the logs, you can trace it back to the exact piece of code or server setting that is failing. Scenario 4. An executive keeps getting logged out of their Active Directory corporate account every hour, even though they are sure that they are typing the correct password. L1 has unlocked the account 3 times already. How do you resolve this permanently? As an L2 technician, you recognize that a background process is sending an old, saved password to the network over and over again. You need to inspect the executive mobile phone, tablet, and laptop to find where their old password was cached. Most often, it is an old email app or a mapped network drive that has not been updated with the new credentials. Active Directory security rules are designed to lock accounts after a few wrong attempts to stop hackers. Every time L1 clicks unlock, the executive smartphone hidden in their briefcase automatically tries to sync email using the old password, triggering another immediate lockout. Finding and updating that specific app breaks the cycle and solves the issue for good. Scenario 5. Dealing with an unknown error. You receive a ticket containing a weird, cryptic error message that you have never seen before, and there is no guide for it in your team's internal knowledge base. What is your process for solving? Your first step is to search internal historical ticket logs using the specific error code to see if a teammate solved it or someone else in the past. If that fails, you expand your search to trusted external technical forums and developer documentation. If you found a potential fix, you must test it in safe staging or sandbox environment first. Never try unverified fixes directly on the live production systems. Production environment in large companies are highly sensitive. A blind guess could crash the whole system. By searching older tickets first, you utilize the collective memory of your teams. Scenario 6. The broken software patch. The development team pushed out a software update last night. This morning, 50 users submit tickets saying they can no longer print reports. What is your immediate action plan? Because this issue started right after a software update and affected many people, it is classified as a major incident. Your immediate priority is to stop the bleeding by working with the DevOps or infrastructure team to execute a rollback, which reverts the software back to the last night's working version. In an enterprise environment, keeping the business running is priority number 1. Trying to troubleshoot and write a patch for a broken printing tools while 50 people are blocked, wasting time and money. Rolling back to the stable version fixes the problem for the user instantly, giving the developers a calm environment to figure out what went wrong. Question 7. An application error seems to be caused by a third-party software vendor's tool. When you contact the vendor, they blame your internal network team. Your network team insists it is the vendor's fault. How do you break the deadlock? You must gather undeniable, objective data to prove exactly where the data stream breaks. You run tools like a traceroute or packet capture, like Wireshark, to show the exact moment information travels over the network. You then set up a brief joint meeting with both the network engineer and the vendor support lead to look at the data logs together. People naturally protect their own territory when things break, leading to the finger pointing. Presenting a raw log file that proves network packets are reaching to the vendor server safely but are being rejected stops the debate instantly. It shifts the conversation away from blame and forces everyone to focus on actual evidence. Scenario 8. The corrupted user profile. A user login and finds that their customized enterprise app settings are completely gone, and the app crashes whenever they click on save. Other users on the same server are perfectly fine. How do you fix this? Since this issue only affects one specific person on a shared server, the application files themselves are healthy, but the user's local profile configuration data is corrupted. To fix this, you close the application, navigate to the broken application data folder on their machine, rename their old configuration files to create a backup, and restart the applications to generate a fresh, clean profile template. Application often save user settings in a small local file. If a computer shuts down improperly while saving, these files can fill with garbage data that the app does not understand, and that causing it to crash. Recreating the profile gives the software a clean slate to read and write data normally, again without impacting anyone else on the network. Scenario 9. Handling an aggressive VIP user. Question number 9. A high-level director calls your direct phone line, bypassing the L1 help desk completely. They are shouting about a minor laptop issue and demanding you fix it immediately. How do you handle the situation? You remain completely calm, listen without interruption, and validate their frustration by saying you understand the urgency. You help them fix the issue immediately if it takes just a minute, but you also create a ticket on their behalf right afterward to ensure the work is recorded in the system. Getting defensive or arguing about corporate ticketing rules with an upset executive will only escalate the conflict. By staying professional and addressing their pain point first, you de-escalate their anger. Logging the ticket afterward ensures your team metrics are accurate and keep your manager informed about the VIP support request. Scenario 10. The full server disk emergency. Question number 10. An enterprise file storage server triggers an automated alert, showing a disk space is at 98%. The services are starting to fail because they cannot write new data. How do you resolve this quickly without deleting important corporate files? Your immediate emergency fix is to clear out non-essential system junk, such as old temporary folders or historical application logs files that are older than 30 days. You compress older data archive to free up breathing room right away. Once the server is stable, you request the infrastructure team to allocate more virtual hard drive space to the system. Server need a small amount of free physical space just to handle basic operations and memory swapping. Deleting temporary log files safely clear up immediate room so the software can breathe and process stuck data. The long-term fix requires expanding the drive capacity or setting up automatic deletion rules so the disk never gets choked again. Those are 10 classic L2 support scenarios questions broken down simply. If you found the video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more cloud and support career tips, and let me know in the comments what scenario you want me to tackle next. Good luck with your preparation. I will see you in the next video.